All right, here we go. This is the biggest project we've ever tackled. This is going to be on the channel for quite some time. This is our new 300 plus year old Georgian home. So basically, the specs of the house are it is a semi basement 3-story house. So while you are standing at the front, like you are looking at it right now, it is a 2-story house. And there is the dog. He's in every single video. He loves you. So when you're standing around the back of the house is actually a 3-story house. It is a 5-bed, 3.5 bathroom house. And we'll say the basement level has 9-foot ceilings. The first floor and the second floor both have 12-foot ceilings. A lot of the original character is left within, like inside in the house. There are the wooden shutters that cover over the single pane windows to keep the cold out in the winter. There are wrought iron railings. The spiral staircase was added later. That's just in the last probably 30 years. The very top floor of the house was added just over 100 years ago, so that's kind of a new part of the house. That is a brick addition, and the bottom 2 levels are stone, really, really thick stone walls. Right off the side of the kitchen, you will see it just appearing behind the bush here. There is a conservatory right off the kitchen, which is actually really, really nice. All right, we're at the back now. So this is the stone building. The stone outhouse is back here, and at the back of this one, I'll zoom in here, you can see that steel building right there. That is a block and steel insulated workshop. It's quite large. That is where I'll be doing all of my kind of auto projects and woodworking projects kind of in the future. So here is the back of the house. Now you can see the 3 stories that I was talking about from the front, and this is the courtyard. So these are carriage houses and sheds. There's a turf shed and stuff like that. So this building right here, we're going to be working on hopefully in the near future. We've got big plans for this one. But as you can see in the courtyard, there was a lot of time and effort put into growing ivy and ferns and stuff up the buildings, and it looks absolutely fantastic. They're dying out a little bit now because it's kind of winter, but it still looks great. Here is the garden area, and down to the right over here there is an orchard that needs some help like everything in the house, but there's a big garden area there. There's another one down below, equal size, and then there's a forestry down past that. So the house has a lot of the original details still in it. Like you see here, there is leaded stained glass on the front door. There's some more leaded glass in some of the other windows. Here is some of the original wooden shutters that cover over the single pane windows to keep the heat in or cold out in winter. The first floor, all of the windows have this. The top floor, they don't have them, but that, like I said earlier, that was added at a later date, and they do have them in the basement level. So that's really nice to have those original details still left in the house and they weren't stripped of it. So this is basically what the content is going to be like on the channel for the foreseeable future. This house does need a lot more work than it appears on camera. There will still be car content coming, DIY stuff, and in the future it may make sense for me to split the channel into 2 different channels, but please let me know in the comments what you believe I should do with it, and if this is something you do want to see, please like, comment, and subscribe, and share it with a friend if you think that this is something that they would like to follow along with. So we're very excited about this one, and thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one. All right, bye.